Roof open, great weather, and it's the 5-2 Oklahoma Sooners ready to take on the third-ranked LSU Tigers. And we're underway here in game 2. First pitch swinging, that one sent out to center. Cruz on the run, into a dive, and he can't make the catch. Peyton Graham's going to go in diving at second base with a leadoff double. Hoping to continue to build. That one set to the right side. Cade Doty. Couple of feet back in the outfield grass. Will throw out Robertson, but he does advance. Peyton Graham 90 feet to third. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Treadway. That's not going to get it done. Doty waiting for this one to come down. No rafters today with the roof wide open. That hurts for Oklahoma.
Joe Harris not giving him the call.
Here's a payoff. Wave and a miss. Crooks chased one up and out of the zone, and Money gets the K to end the top of the first.
Major league talent written all over him.
Rolls one towards Nicholas at second, and he will throw out Morgan for the first Tiger out.
Well, to handle the challenge of Jake Bennett, this is a stiff test. You think this is probably one of the better pitchers they've seen up to this point.
Pedersen left will track and make the catch. From second on base hits. High. Fly to very shallow right. Orduno there. He'll make the catch. It's a good start for Jake Bennett.
Well, no doubt the pitching has been the strength so far. The starting pitching outstanding. Skip Johnson has been juggling lineups to try to find the right pieces.
There's a flare for a base hit by Orduno. Magnifying glass a few months from now, and they'll be knocking on the door, competing to be at Omaha. Pick it first. How about that slap tag attempt by Morgan? Put it right on Orduno, and the Tigers get a big out on the base.
Quick tag by Morgan.
Oh, he put his foot down.
Yeah, he sure did.
The right hand went into the foot of Morgan.
Now they're going to move to second base.
How about that? Not only is he safe, the obstruction call will put Orduno at second. Now Jay Johnson is quickly out of the dugout, still standing on the warning track talking to Clint Fagan. He wants an explanation too. LSU is protesting the game right now, and that's the reason for the second conversation. You were just talking, Pat, about this class of baseball players being the smartest of all time with their 2 degrees. I feel like I specialize in obstruction and interference.
Second Sooner in scoring position.
Ground ball back to the mound. Now we got to play at third base. And the tag will be applied. So for all of that, Orduno is erased.
Thrown out.
And it is an Oklahoma team that runs a lot. 22 stolen bases on the season. Won't run here. Wave it a miss. Squires down on strikes. After all that, Blake Money gets the K.
Get taken back down again, but that's been some of the talk.
Jobert will foul tip one into the glove of Crooks for a strikeout. So how about the start for Jake Bennett? Got a pitch to hit. Hits a straight up into the chute. It's Orduno again. Able to make the catch. How about 2 perfect innings for Jake Bennett? Marucci has teamed up with Shriners Children's to provide fans with a fully customized official College Classic souvenir bat. Visit collegeclassic.org today to make a donation and receive your free Marucci baseball bat. God, I think I'd like that job to be an ambassador for Shriners, just to either spread the word or talk about the success stories.
That's what an ambassador does, and Larry does it well.
The interaction with the Shrine patient ambassadors is really just a special thing. And, a lot of these players will remember that they played here.
Great way to start the tournament. You see a game like that, and you say that's why we love watching baseball.
And that one's lined off of Thompson. Thought he might snag that line drive. That had some movement away from him, and he wasn't able to cleanly.
There's a good chance we get 20,000 people in here.
I think there's a real good chance. In fact, I heard earlier today we'd sold 13,000 preseason tickets.
Man.
Money looking for that final out of the inning. Hit well to right field. This ball's starting to carry, but the catch will be made by Barry to end the inning. Larry, thanks for what you do. We'll see you again this week.
Brett, my pleasure.
Jay Johnson, who I think it'll just be a matter of probably this year with pitching coming together for them to get back to the College World Series. Yeah, he said that's something he'll never forget. It was just a memory that got emblazoned in his mind. But again, go back to the history and what Bertman was able to build there at LSU.
Morgan drives one to left, but out there is Pettis. Ball traveling right to him, and that will end the inning. So the Tigers get their first hit. 3 scoreless innings in the books. That's a rip and a miss. Blake Minnie gets his 4th strikeout.
Would have been a different situation. Yeah.
No doubt. Hey, that's past Morgan for a base hit. Nicholas will single with 2 outs in the 4th inning. He's going to try for 2. Barry's throw is in time. Nicholas can't believe it.
One more tool, right?
I think he's safe.
Yeah, Ronnie Teague on the call, and they're going to stand with the call.
Call will stand. I'm wrong. That's a preemptive strike. Lifting one out to very shallow right field. Orduño has been busy, and the Tigers hard to the lineup as 3 harmless flyouts. 2-strike pitch. Hit out to right center field. This ball may split the gap, and it will. It drops beyond Barry, who picks it up on the warning track, and Squires will have a leadoff double here in the 5th.
Which gives you a little bit more of an idea that this could be some small ball play here. And here
And
it
a good
is.
bunt,
There's the
too.
bunt.
Throw isn't scooped by Morgan. Squires will come home to score the game's first run. Pettis trying to get back to first, and Morgan blocks the base again. And Pettis is out, but the small ball works, and the Sooners have struck first. Served on the ground to short. Right to Thompson. He's got it. That throw was low.
Nice pick. Really had an effect.
That and the bats were so dead, they just couldn't do much damage with
Right.
it. So Thompson waves and misses.
Both great pitching minds, no doubt.
That hit him. I think it grazed him. Dugas will take that one. Not that far from that inside corner. That was fisted towards second. Nicholas will make the play. If he was swinging wood, that would not have ended up well. There may have been 3 or 4 pieces. Inspiration for a children's book. This Crooks will strike out.
Or anything. The only thing I remember is that we were undefeated. That's the only thing I remember.
Can't beat that. Cade Horton has a single on the left. He's going to take a wide turn and hold there. As Hayes' Tigers 6-1. A little soft pop-up here. Should be a play, and is.
Yes.
And Hayes, thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
In the game, and usually good things happen.
There's a liner that's in for a base hit. Over to cut it off is Orduño. Cruz will try for 2, and he's going to be out. He was tagged on the back of his leg, and look at the Sooners celebrating. That's on the corner, strike 3.
Well, not a whole lot to celebrate yet,
No,
though.
but I bet they're 7 innings into a pretty good afternoon. Wave and a miss. 7 strikeouts for money. This activity beginning in the LSU pen. That one ripped to left. Kendall Pettis has himself a Crawford box home run. Down in the count, able to see some pitches, and then launched one to make it a 2-0 Sooner lead.
A great swing by Kendall Pettis, and fouled off a couple of tough fastballs for Money. Deeper he got in that count. He just knew after Money missed with that breaking ball, he was probably sitting fastball away. And
Hard hit, base hit. Second of the game for Peyton Graham. Going to face Blake Robertson. Oh my goodness, Trey Morgan just ran into the first base coach, Clay Overcash. Steamrolled the Sooner first base coach. That's the second bizarre play we've had at first. An obstruction on a pickoff earlier, and when that ball got away, Morgan, like a linebacker, just went through the Sooners first base coach and knocked him down. Up the middle, base hit, past Thompson. Here comes Graham around third, and it's 3-0 Sooners. All of this coming this inning with 2 outs.
I'll tell you, these coaches, they don't typically like to look at stats. They like to look at what does the execution look like, how are they swinging the bat, what are they seeing here. Treadaway just off to a slow start, that's all. Pounding the strike zone today, but Bennett in a much more efficient manner.
That ball into the corner, and it's a fair ball. The first Tiger to reach second base is a double by Doty, ricocheting all the way back to the infield, and maybe some life for the Tigers after Bennett had a long rest between innings. He'll rip and miss. Jake Bennett gets the strikeout now, 2 gone. And Jordan Thompson, that ball's going to get away. Crooks can't secure it, so that's a free base, and that's the first Tiger to get to third.
the plate here if Bennett can't come through.
Hey, that's ball 4. Doty the runner at third, Thompson at first. Hard hit, base hit, and LSU has scored for the first time today. Dugas with the RBI single, played in Cade Doty. And now the tying run will come to the dish.
No shades, playing straight up in the outfield.
Rip and a miss. Hey, Michael, after giving up the single, strikes out Pearson on 3 pitches. This, can you top this run? I mean, it's hard. I mean, teams are allowed a down year maybe after playing that many games to get to the postseason. You guys have been able to navigate around that.
Team game, similar to this college game, which is why I love it so much. It's about winning, and it's not so much about what kind of numbers I'm putting up or anything like that. It's
nightcap with Texas and LSU. Couple of blue bloods. There's Morgan at first. My goodness, he's like a hockey player. He's so active. And the inning ends. We're going to keep Alex for another half.
Baseball fans, you know, and they're super smart.
Count remains full to Morgan, batting here in the bottom of the 8th. Lifting one to left. Back to the Crawford boxes. And it's off the wall. That's a tough left field to play. And I'm not sure Pettis felt real comfortable leaning back. And Morgan gets the Minute Maid Park double. 3-1 Sooners in the bottom of the 8th. Cruz can change that and wave and miss. It's the second out of the inning.
We just step up and try and help one another out, and that's the kind of community you want to be in.
Doty sends one to right. Tie game. Opposite field, 2-run homer. Maybe that's the mojo of Alex Bregman. And it's tied at 3.
Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd.
Let's go. Hey, that gets you fired up. I could tell.
Let's go.
On another payoff pitch. How about that plate sequence? To work the walk. Ground ball served to short. And this will end the inning. Fontenot is the 4th pitcher used by the Tigers today. That one's ripped. Fair and into the corner. Squires will have his 2nd extra base hit of the game. A leadoff double and a big one in the 9th inning. Crushed a home run to the Crawford boxes. Going to drop down a good one here. Merrifield's throw, a little bit high, but it's clean. The pitch to Graham. Oh, that got him. Line right to Morgan. How about that double play to win the inning? Boy, he speared that off his shoe tops.
That ball was smoked off the bat of Robertson.
He gets the strikeout. Thompson weighs and misses for the first out here in the 9th inning. Need a flare or something better for that. DeGiacomo will fly out to right to end the 9th inning.
You get down to these games at the end of the, and it's just one swing of the bat makes a difference.
It's a good start to the 10th. Treadaway will single into center.
Clay Van Hook, the Sooner 3rd baseman, really runs the offense when on the field.
That's trouble. To the fence. Let's see if Treadaway might have a chance to score. There was a bobble by Berry and right. Treadaway will be waved in, and the Sooners have regained the lead here in the 10th inning. And here's a 1-2 from Fontenot. Wave and a miss. Here's a payoff. Rip and a miss. Schaefer gets a strikeout, the first man he faced, and he had to battle back to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put him aboard.
Got him.
Brown Wards. Well, Vic Myers, a volunteer fireman in Pittsburgh. He just extinguished further damage by the Sooners.
A little Louis Tiant turn.
I would say he does.
We're bringing out the...
Sent down the line and left. Hey, it's up, kid. You're going to get another one. That's a fair ball. And Pettis will have to play it back in. Somehow Trey Morgan kept that ball fair. And what a big one-out double. To Cade Doty. Hard hit and fair. And down to their final strike, the Tigers will tie things up in the bottom of the 10th. And Cade Doty's driven in 3 huge runs in the game. Godman, a long pause. Soft little pop-up. And we are going to the 11th inning. That's a big first out. The dangerous Peyton Graham goes down on strikes. Ball's hit well to left center field. Long run for Cruz. He's not going to get there. It takes a bounce, but it stays in play. No, it didn't. The second carom rolled up over that fence. And that'll be a double. And Cade Horton trying to do a little damage. This won't do it. Cruz waiting. And the Sooners have stranded 2 more. They have left 13 men on base. That one's launched. Jordan Thompson has won the game for LSU. The shortstop unloads beyond the Crawford boxes. And at one time, down to their final out, in danger of losing. Somehow, LSU comes from 3 down and walks off the Sooners. So the celebration is on.